Hello guys, welcome back. I just want to do a little something for Inari. It's kind of like a thank you. I got the fox you saw today, and I got the onigiri press, and we got our chopaghetti, so we had chopaghetti and everything. But I had woke up in one of those grumbly moods, and you guys know how I get, and I'm used to working with Loki, which is really important. If I tell Loki buzz off for the day, I don't want bothered. He'll usually either try to pal around with me or he'll go find something better to do. He'll figure, fine, you want to be in a bad mood, be in a bad mood. Well, Inari's been trying to have a lot of time with me lately, which they should, and she gave me a dream where they were walking back and forth, dressed in this pink kimono, and they were walking back and forth, and I thought they were in a train station. And then they gave me a dream this morning where they gave me the keychain that I ordered. They gave me one, and I was in their shrine. I think I was in Inari Fushimi, but I was like up high, where the older water is. And they had given it to me. I think they were standing in human form on the path, but I think there might have been a white fox with me. And I've been like seeing a fox in meditation, and then today, as I was meditating, they gave me another white fox. And they've been doing this a lot. And it's not run out and buy me 100 white foxes or whatever. It's, you have to depend on me. You have to come to me for these things. Because you know how I get. Every so often I go Abraham Hicks crazy and I'm going to do all this. And aren't you going to be so pleased because I'll do all this and you can sit back and take it easy. And, no, they were showing me, why do you think I have a shrine? You come to me, you ask me, and you trust me to do this. So it was really good. And the funny thing was, when I said I did not want to work with them today, and I was like, I wasn't eating Japanese food, and I wasn't going to watch anything Japanese. Like, I don't have to do that the rest of my life to work with Inari. That has nothing to do with working with Inari, by the way. But I was so sick today. I was like, I thought I was getting like some kind of fever or something. But as soon as I, started working with them, I fell asleep for a couple hours, and then I woke up better, and I was like, I still couldn't like get up. And they just kind of gave me a nudge, and we made the Japanese rice, and then we used the onigiri, and I felt so much better after having a bowl of rice and, some spam and some nori, and, it was just, I needed that connection with them. And they needed me to see, it might have worked with Loki to go off and do my own thing, but the mother fox has to be by her cub. So Mother Fox kind of let me toddle around today, and I think she was really personally hurt by it. And then she picked up her cup in her mouth, and she's like, "You're not going anywhere anymore." And I'm like, "Okay." And I have to remember that they're more, I don't want to say delicate, but they're more emotionally open than Loki is. He might actually be just as hurt, but he'll just go find something to do, or he'll show up at random and nag you. But with her, she was definitely hurt, and I could feel her around me, but she wasn't, approaching, and then she seemed like deathly silent, and I'm like, oh no. And the others had come and said, you really have to work with her every day. This is not Loki. You can't just work with her whenever you feel like it. You have to work with her every day. Everybody else might get different roles, but for you, it's an everyday thing. So it was good to know because, I always do this. Over the years, I've tried like Seth Speaks, Abraham Hicks, all this other stuff. And it's all self-actualization, and if I would just like read the one sentence about believe it'll come and it'll come, I would be fine. But no, I get like knee deep in it, and then I'm like all stressed out and everything because they start telling you contradictory things and all this stuff. We've talked about before on the channel about how you have to believe it's going to come, and you can't keep checking where is it, and that's not my style. So they're definitely making sure that I know to come to them, because he kept showing me their shrine, and they're like, they need that connection of me coming to them. Why would they bother coming, to see me and to take care of me if they wanted me to go and do this thing, So it was good and it was very loving. And Loki's actually, gave them room. And I'll always be a Lokean, and we'll always have Loki on the channel because I'll always have experiences with him. But for right now, Inari needs a lot of love and attention because, every god doesn't react the same way to something. Loki will just let me keep running until I bang into a wall and hurt myself and then look at me. But, Inari was, hurt and offended that I wouldn't come to them instead because, in Japan, the kami are such a part of daily life that, you don't even think twice about going to a shrine and, thanking them or asking them for something. And, not for all people, everybody doesn't work with the kami. But for those that do, it's such a given to go to the shrine and get your amulets and get your stuff. And I think the people that sell this stuff on eBay, I'm sure some of them are truthful. Like the first guy that I got the fortune from, I'm sure he was truthful. But I think Fushimi Inari just is a name they figured out foreigners like because if you look hard enough, after a while stuff like the Maninki Neko will come up as Fushimi Inari, and I'm like, they're selling these there, or do they mean they like got them in the general area? Because I've seen Maneki shops in the area leading up to Fushimi Inari. I've seen those, but I'm not sure. I'm like starting to think because Fushimi Inari covers the whole mountainside, they just cover all the little shops too when they tell you where they got it. But it's really good, and they've been having a lot of stuff come up on Pinterest, and the fox came in, and they love their fox. And they adore their fox, and I love having the fox here, but, it's not a psychic vision, but I think that if he stayed here, disaster would strike. So I will take him upstairs, but I love having him here. He's super cute. And he's really well made. He's a nice little fox. We did see other foxy stuff. We did. We'll always want another fox. We can never have too many, shrine foxes. She takes them all, and I think that's part of what she was trying to tell me too, that, she picked these toys and these plushies to represent herself and represent her care when she was giving them to me in these dreams. Or, in meditation, she wasn't picking like, oh, you have to go buy this $1,000 statue and pay 30,000 for a Tory or something. She didn't say anything like that. She liked the little simple stuff. So, I hope you guys, like what you see. And somebody had asked me, you speak about Loki like you see him in. You see them in your mind's eye. When you first start to practice magic, if you do Wicca 101, you'll be taught how to visualize. You'll be given guided visualizations of going to meditation. And you're in a place and you meet with a goddess and you use your imagination. This doesn't mean magic's pretend, but it means it's a series of exercises until you can actually get that connection instantly. It takes a while. A lot of people will do it for like, just a little bit at first, and then they'll do it more and more and more. A good practice to do it is to do it right before bed. You're in bed already, hopefully you don't have anything else to do, and like do the exercise, and eventually you'll get it. And then you'll wish you didn't, because they'll be bugging you all the time for stuff. You know what I mean? You'll usually be happy, but a god doesn't think anything of like coming into the bathroom, hey, what you doing? It's like everyone that has them that, has that connection will say the same thing. Yeah, bathroom, shower, they don't care. They'll just come in and see how you doing, and they'll say, I could really use this. I think Baron Samedi, a woman was getting into the shower, and he's like, where's my coffee? And he used to, like, if he thought he didn't get enough attention from me, he would be a brat when I'd be in the bathtub. He would, like, do stuff like swat the cup out of my hand, and it would land in the water, and I'd go, well. He'd go, well, you didn't make me any. And I'd be like, you're such a brat. So, be careful what you wish for. It's very wonderful to have that communication, and anyone can do it. It's not this special god phone only certain people do. It's a natural gift all humans have. You had it as a child, you did, but it was beaten out of you by society, but you can get it back. It's not a magical ability, it's a natural gift. So you will get it back. You could be the most stone cold atheist on the planet and get it back. You just have to be able to do it. And no, you didn't just prove atheism is valid because you managed to do this. It just, it's a natural human ability that everyone has. It works a lot better if you have faith naturally. But anyone can do it, and you can like talk to the gods and do all sorts of other good stuff with it. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.